Even try to avocado mojito. I haven't tried that yet, but I know that that's something that sounds very crazy, and I've been thinking about it for a while. And maybe we could do something like that. I don't know yet if it's gonna be a home run or not, but just like I said, with the mojitos, you guys feel as creative, and if you know that there's different ingredients that are going in all the drink, you can probably use them to make mojito with.
Yeah, you don't have to just look at go up to the bar and look at the fruit that they have. You can make apple mojito, anything you can think of. But I have to tell you, the ginger syrup in this, if you like ginger, it is so good. So good.
Yeah, it's this drink. What I like to tell people is just something that because of the ginger and the mint, it's gonna help you to breathe very well, and because of an ounce and a half of avocado, you're gonna feel like you go straight to your legs, so you feel like dancing as you're breathing. So it's a very good cocktail, and once again, you can't just have one. There's no way, stop. All right, on to the next one, Moroccan Dom. This is something I actually seen the Los Angeles Clio, for whatever reason, eliminate that from their menu. I decided that we're gonna keep it because it's been quite popular over here. So this is something that I would actually describe as a gin-based mojito almost, slash almost a Negroni. So as you guys see, it's a gin-based. There's an April that goes in it. April, I would suggest, it's kind of like Campari. I'll describe it as a small cousin of Campari, so it's only half as bitter, half as tart. And then just some mint, bit of a lemon. Very easy stuff. It's just nice and refreshing cocktail. People are gonna love it, especially because of the April, because it's digestive, so it's something that's gonna actually help you to process all this beautiful food that you've been ingesting all night long. So I would suggest going with a Moroccan Dawn towards the end of their stay, but they just want something to set everything in this summer. This wonderful cocktail right here, La Mistress. So yet another drink that got some ginger in it, so gonna have a bit of a burn. Cinnamon and sugar, that's just what comes on a rim, just to make it look nice and fancy. And of course tequila, everybody loves the tequila with it. Very simple stuff. Miami Sour. This is our twist on a classic just whiskey sour drink. So you're gonna see your lemon, you're gonna have a bit of a simple syrup. Now what we do a little bit different is we put in some hazelnut liqueur into it, so we're gonna have a nutty taste to it, and to make it visually appealing, there's a splash of the red wine that goes on top. So it looks pretty cool where you got these kind of brown and yellow colors that are coming out from the lemon and from the whiskey, and then the red kind of floats on top, makes it a very visually pleasing drink. People are gonna buy it just because they're like, oh, that looks cool, let me try it. That's kind of what we're selling here. It's something about, if it looks good, people are willing to pay another $3 to $4 just because it looks nice. All right, we're almost there. Honey Super Sidecar. This is something that's been off our menu for a couple of years now. I decided to bring it back because it's yet another nice dark liquor option. We don't have an apple piece on the menu. So once again, it's kind of a mojito, but this time it's a dark liquor base. So if somebody's like, hey, I really love my whiskeys, but I just want to try something a little different, you can talk them into trying that. It's a Honey Super Sidecar, so you got a nice sweetness coming out from agave, the mint. Everything blends together, and it's just overall a very easy drink to down. So that's exactly what we're going for. Something that you can just finish within the first 7-10 minutes, and you order another one. And the last but not least, very last one, this is the Mediterranean Margarita. So that's the one that I was just telling you earlier. Once again, we got the big almond syrup that combines all together, a little bit of tequila, a little bit of lime. Very simple and self-explanatory. There's no tricky parts about these cocktails. Everything is made with fresh herbs and fruits, which really makes a huge difference. And a very good selling point is that when people ask you for a flavored vodka, that vodka automatically going to have an extra amount of sugar just because they need to infuse it with the sugar just to get that flavor in it. So you can kind of act as the person that's on a guest side where it's like, hey, I really don't want you to have any headaches tomorrow. That's why I'm going to make sure that all of your ingredients you're going to get in this cocktail are going to be just a freshly made, modeled, and that's all you're getting. You're not going to get extra sugar, per se. And I know there's a lot of times people actually, they're willing to, like to kind of work with you. They're like, yeah, let me order another one, because they feel like you looking out for them, So yeah, that's all I got about the cocktails, just a quick run-up. So we kind of know what we're selling. But as you see, everything is very similar. So the way the drinks are made, it's you always got this base liquor, you're always gonna have some kind of a herb and a fruit, and then you're gonna have some kind of a filler. It's like a lemon juice or lime juice or orange juice that comes on top, just to make it a nice 10-ounce glass. Yep. So if you're gonna have any questions, anything that I can help you out as far as the Atlantic bar side, you want to ask something?
Yeah, just for the glass first. So all of them will be with different glasses, or if you all be mostly.
Majority drinks that you see here, I think it's gonna be actually served in a martini glass. We'll get a few, for the most part, the ones that have a mint leaves in it. It's gonna be served like a mojito, so a highball, and then
So like your the old fashioned Swiss would be in this type.
that's gonna be in a regular one glass. Yeah, so we're gonna use about 3 cups of glasses for these cocktails that you see right here. I haven't had a chance to actually make them and take pictures of it, but as the training goes, I'll make sure that I'm gonna prepare these cocktails. Everybody gotta get a sip or two, and just to make sure that you like it and you know how to describe it at the end. Okay. All right, so that's all I got for right now. Yeah. So, do you guys want to take a couple minutes break, just to listen up, and let's just come back here at 11:50,
Okay.
and we're gonna just give you a little bit more info and see what next. Okay? Everybody, please make sure you write your name, because I would love to pay you all. So, if you're not on the list, you're not gonna get money. I mean, the thing is the menu and the sales street.
You should get used to do, yeah.
I can help. I can help. You know what I mean?
Good.
That's my last one. Should I get for you?
Papa?
Yeah. Put it over. I'll take it today. And I just spoke to him, the guy from the table. So, he's going to send me an email, we're gonna get set up today.
Well, for the system,
For
yes.
the training and the whole open table and it's like to get us
Every day, right?
You know what, I think for a month.
Good.
You know what? Yeah, a month.
So what's the here, a long break?
Yeah, 10 minutes break. I just
Where's my
went
break?
over all the
Not
drinks.
work. Like,
And yeah,
yeah, just.
okay. So,
You ready? You have this?
The new ones and the old ones are just the new ones. The old ones are,
Well, I think you can,
unless you wanted something for them to do.
No, it's nice to review. I think.
I think we should start running and then go over
Okay.
groups because they can help you, those guys.
Okay.
Might be the last. Like, you know, it's been preparing this baby for so long.
Good job.
You got a photo, ladies.
You won't have any problem.
You had an advantage already.
You guys, the people who worked here before, it's gonna be easy, it'll be easier for you than it was before. The menu is super easy.
Oh, it's more, I mean, I never worked with the one before, I've seen it, but this is much easier. to work
But
with.
the menu, when you first start working here, I know that your service must be like, what is this? Because it's hard, these words on this menu, but you're not from the Mediterranean.
Yes, he says.
You're not, what?
Wait, I've been practicing, you ready?
Yeah.
It's so hard for me.
Mediterranean.
Okay, that's fine. If
That's
you're not from the
a big
Mediterranean,
one.
then.
Poor Magic was so, Magical Keys was so tired of me, couldn't say it.
What did you
Just
say?
so Middle Eastern.
Mediterranean, she had a
Like
problem
me and
saying
say.
it. What did you say?
Sophie, what's the food in your restaurant?
Middle East.
From the Middle East. Mediterranean.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Better, yeah, great.
When I started working here, I don't know about you guys, when I started working here,
For me, it was tough.
Oh my god, I had to sit and I sat looking for a week.
And
And
then we're like,
I'm like, I don't know any of these words, I don't know what this stuff
I remember I
means.
called a friend, I'm like, yeah, it's the words like, you know, Baba Ganoush. She's like, oh, Baba Ganoush is an excellent. How do you know? I'm
like, oh, it's 11 a.m. I'm like, well, that's a Satara. I'm like, but she knew. She knew it all.
In the garage.
And
In
I,
the garage.
a friend of mine, she knew, like, she had eaten in
Not me.
restaurants. Like, I didn't know anything. It was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah.
The ingredients, and we had more before you arrived.
Yeah, but it's quick. It's not like.
We had
Oh, I know. Well, there was
we had the
120
potato one. What's it called? I don't even know the name.
potato latkes.
Potato lakis.
No, we had all those when I got here. We had 100. I think it was 120. I counted them all. It was 120. And then remember went to 90, and it was 60 some. Now it's 34.
Oh, good.
It's going to be easy for you guys.
What were the words?
No, it's going to be easy
Zucchini
for people who worked here before.
Keftedes.
Keftedes,
Keftedes, zucchini, all that stuff. was
potato
like-
lakis.
Oh
What
my
the hell
God.
is that? I was like,
I remember when I took the to pass, you had to serve the general manager and the manager.
Yes.
Oh, and Lord. And I was like, so I went there, and they're like, okay, so describe the potato laki. I'm like, fuck, that's the one I don't
That's
know.
like the hardest one.
Yeah.
I hated that. I hated that.
And I'm like this. They have the menu right here, right? Like this.
I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
They're
It's not
sitting down.
good. It's not good.
They're sitting like this. And I'm like, the what? And he goes, are you down? Like, no, I can't. I really can't. I'm looking at the menu.
He's looking at the menu.
I am not gonna lie. It was kind of dark because it was already like.
Dude,
7
that one
p.m. or
sucked
something.
anyway. That was like yellow. Don't
And I'm
even
like,
don't worry.
no, really, and I'm nervous. I'm like, no, I really can't. Got it.
Let me tell you something.
I want to
I will tell you something. The managers that have worked here over the years, the menu is
I
so,
don't know how they
so
passed it.
difficult that the managers didn't even know.
Oh, they don't memorize.
Oh,
They
yeah,
don't-
no.
they don't memorize.
You could say
Our GMs didn't know
this
anything.
flatbread had
No, but you
liver
know, I mean,
and
they had-
onions and entire
Yeah,
slices
no,
on
but
it.
here's the
Like,
thing. They
okay.
had like the main ingredients there, so you know what I mean. Like they could read. So I was like, you're reading. I'm a reader too. I did.
Do you remember Terrence said, well, which pizza was the, you know, he calling pizzas the flatbread?
Welcome to what did he call this place? What's that sushi
Oh,
place?
yeah.
No, yeah.
Katsuya.
He called it welcome to
Katsuya.
Katsuya.
That's it.
Here, one time,
Katsuya.
so we used to do a breakfast, and the manager used to do a breakfast, like the announcement. He's like, well, here at Katsuya, we like to celebrate life.
And everyone's like,
what?
Divorce. Oh, okay, Terrence, we heard that every time, dude.
One loves that part. Divorces.
One, dude. He should have came back, bro. One was good.
Yeah.
One was good.
One
One was
somewhere happened.
funny.
Dude, one was good. He's a good server, man.
He is. He is dry and funny.
I heard he went back to
Yeah.
he was dry. That was good.
They make him no.
He went back to Vegas.
No,
Juan would make a comment like,
He's still-
did
he's
you
funny.
ever work with him, Juan? He would like say something with a straight face, like.
But it was be
Yeah.
so like
He would be.
Yeah,
like,
because he was
yeah,
so quiet, like
yes.
you know, but he
he was funny as shit. Like
Yeah.
you would think he's not saying a joke, but literally it's a
Yes.
fucking joke. Like it's he was good, man.
I work with
Alex.
Lewis. I work with Lewis a lot.
Oh yikes! I was like,
What do you mean? That was your best friend. You brought him over here.
No, I will tell you, he's a really, really good server now. He sells. We have the Diaz y Seis experience, like the Clio experience. See, in this restaurant now they have two of them.
oh, there's one for real?
Yeah.
That's cool. And he does good over there.
He's a very good server. He's better than the other people. And he makes a lot of money. He
I
sells
honestly
really well.
did not ever think that he was bad.
And
I don't think he
he's-
was bad.
He's never late. He never calls in. He does all.
No,
the
no, I
cyber-
think
mean,
he
he's a
never,
good
he
employee.
never was
He's
late
really
here
good.
either. No, that was not his downside at all. His downside was the
He got
cloud
too
over his head.
comfortable. Is that he got too
No,
comfortable
his-
and he was complaining
no,
too much?
his downside was the cloud over his head with
Yes.
storms and all kinds of
Yeah.
thunder. up
He was
there.
always like complaining, oh this, oh I didn't get the party today. Bro, just go with it, dude. Yeah. That's his ringtone.
That, yeah.
Oh, what? Who wants it?
Like, for real, that was I'm not gonna lie. I trained him. I told him, oh, okay.
He's good, yeah. That's why I told him to come out here. I'm like, yo, bro, you're a good people's person.
But, you know,
He deserves it.
So he's making good money?
And that's another thing. Jose is very, very good manager there.
I don't know about.
Oh, wait, Jose works with Lewis?
Jose.
Wait, where's Lewis working at?
I don't know about Jose.
Diaz y Seis.
Where's Dizzy Says?
Right here, show club.
No,
Hello.
listen to what I'm saying.
What do you mean? I tried to go there.
Jose is not a server there. He has a totally different role.
Yeah,
As a
but I don't
manager-
trust him though. I don't trust Jose. Like I wouldn't work with him again. From under.
No, he's good. No, he's
No,
a really good
Jose's good.
Jose was probably the server that everyone, like, in the beginning, he was so good here, and then he literally just, he left, right? He's a mad brother now. He likes it?
No, he went to Lenya.
He's my manager.
And then he went there.
He likes it?
Jose's my manager.
He likes being
He's
around?
a very good manager. Like he's a very, very good manager.
Yeah.
He's very upbeat. He's good with the guests. He'll help the servers. He's always there.
He has that Rima like built up team up. Like, hey guys,
Yeah,
this is
okay.
amazing.
That's
blah, blah,
good.
blah. We need.
That's
Hiram never walked in here
No.
to tell us.
He comes in here. All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do today. Okay, good. Go on. Like, all right.
Hiram didn't-
Jose talks to every table.
Like Rima pumped us up.
Hiram was
Rima pumped us
shit.
up.
Hiram was trash.
It could be
Terrence
a
was
day.
trash.
Look, it could be a day for two sucky tables, and we will come in like, oh, this is gonna be an amazing team.
Jose
we have
is
a
the
set
same
team
way.
here, and like you know, like Jose does that too.
But he's like,
Jose works-
they've left the managers. They've laid off people and left. I mean,
Yeah.
Jose is this. He's probably this close to getting promoted.
Jose,
Yeah, he has to be. Because they
Jose-
have to think that
we
and
were
he
short
should.
in management at Lenya, and Jose came down a couple of times, and
He
everybody
does
was like,
all
oh,
the schedules. He does all the work there.
That's good.
All the other
Right.
managers are gone. There's
Wow.
only a supervisor.
Yeah.
It's like Marla and Rima,
That's fucking
supervisor and manager. That's how it is. And the
Rima was
supervisor-
good. Marla was.
Let me see what I can do.
No.
I
No,
look
no,
so
no.
I don't know. I don't know.
Marla
I
had
don't
presence.
know.
I love sending Marla to a table that wanted shit for free.
Yeah.
Marla, you go with it.
Marla, go there.
No.
Marla the
I'm
baller.
sorry,
Go.
that's
Fucking
something
No.
No.
She had her pros, but she was also a big one.
She was
Yeah, I know what
Hey, let me
I
see what I can do.
Like, Marla's terrible. Like she's
Well,
not
actually,
that
I just
person.
went the other day
No,
to where
no.
she works.
Yeah,
That
it's
beach
Thai,
cabana place.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's nice.
No,
Yeah,
they-
it's like
they
a working
apparently-
paradise.
They apparently do make money there.
Yeah, they do.
Where's
Yeah.
this?
You have to shave and everything.
Yeah,
there.
I want to pass by
The
Lewis's. I want to pass by
The
Lewis
one?
and hold in all them.
It's over here.
Right, it's right
Yeah,
here.
that's why
Yeah.
I work with
Just
them.
don't know, I think we should go
That's
with
what I'm saying. We won't work with it. The
It's down the
easy
street, right
stage-
short over there at.
It's the same as here. It's the same thing as Cleo, except it's
What? The money?
Mexican.
The money's good.
Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's horrendous.
Well, from what I.
Is it like worse than it was here when it was bad? Because here it's not too
Sometimes
bad.
it's horrible. Sometimes it's ridiculous.
Guys,
Sometimes
we
you
need
have
to
three
bring
tables
Cleo
for
back
$300.
in that
It's great.
day.
It's just, it's not, you know, but it's also not seasoned.
Hell no, I'm the youngest one right
No,
now.
I'm talking about like old of this time. You old
Oh yeah,
of this time.
I'm oldest.
Didn't you bring the same way?
We have the same customers they do.
I built it.
Did you put the windows together?
I didn't want to say that to my
How about
spiel.
the,
I thought it was.
This is the second time I'm opening this restaurant.
Yeah, they do.
They'll give us
I'm back
They
again.
changed them from what we used to have, like this Mormon outfit.
Didn't you
on.
pick out the color of his wall?
I painted it.
Yeah, because I thought that like we had to get them, but I was going online crazy looking for like
What's your position again?
wait.
I'm so glad we don't have ties anymore, man.
No.
We used to wear the same thing we wear as a black tie and apron that went to the floor.
The apron we used to drive the kids for.
I will never forget this. During Halloween, I dressed up. Everybody dressed
Leo.
up except for Juan and Louis. And this woman that I had,
That was
she was like, you weren't here that
Little
day.
apron.
But she went, I think I told you this before. This lady was like, oh, she goes, look at the two Mormons.
Really?
I go, no, that's our uniform. I said, no. She
That's
said, oh,
good, dude.
Mormon outfit.
Yeah,
Mormon
dude,
uniform.
that was funny, dude. That was.
The girls have sort of like,
The girls wore this bow ties, and then they stopped doing it years and years ago.
Yeah.
Now there's no ties at all.
because the tie and then it's not.
Well, I mean, I
It's
don't
cold in here, they have to.
Okay.
What? Yes, one. Yes.
Girls?
Huh?
you don't have to lie. That's not her purse.
I bring two purses. I have my own purse.
Are we gonna wear long sleeve or short sleeve?
It's the same. Like what she has, long sleeves but rolled up. Same like
Because-
before.
What do you call it? Lenya used to have the short.
I know. We have it.
Those were-
we have it too.
Those were amazing.
Bartenders.
Yeah.
Bartenders were tank tops.
Those were
There you
amazing.
go.
Alright, I'll put in my 2 weeks.
You have to make tips.
Make the customers violently ill.
I told Delphine this time. I said, you know, when the bar is full, when the restaurant is full, we really should tell people we should make the bar look more appealing so people can sit there and eat instead
That's
of
true.
waiting and waiting and waiting. Because the bartenders work
That's
really
what it
hard
works
here. They should make more money than what they do.
They should put the chairs from the 400 all around where the coffee table, and you could see more people.
I agree.
think you just sit right there, and there's only 4 people sitting.
But one thing that
Yeah, it's true.
Delphine did say, for those of you who worked here before, you know this was a huge pet peeve of mine. The happy hour is at the bar only.
Yeah.
Period. And it has
Social hours.
social
Social
hours.
hours.
She told me this. She says if they want to sit on a table, then she'll say, yeah, for 300 minimum, you can sit on a table.
Oh, I like that.
That's what Delphine said to me.
What's up? I like that.
Because people are so, if you give them a foot, they take a mile. They want to, they want to eat the cheap food, but they want to bring it over to the table 23. You all know what that is? The one in the corner that everyone wants to sit.
VIP tables.
They want to have a $20 social hour on Friday night at that table.
At 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Absolutely not.
At 8 o'clock at night, yeah.
Sit down. Nope.
I don't want to.
So what time are we having out Bill Donuts?
Well,
I'm hungry over here.
I'm not sure.
You got a lunch break or what?
Orientation. She just
The
came
hours
back
are
from
going to be
Who did?
6 to 10 and 6 to
There's our
11.
lunch break right
Maybe
now.
6 to 12.
Sure.
What?
This is upside down.
You know. So,
You're not very.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
out.
What are you doing? I'm looking through shit.
This is what you want to look at.
Yeah, Leo.
And that's
Leo.
old.
Keith was
And
part of
this
it.
What's that?
Keith was part of the training. That's why it's part like that.
Yeah, that's basically, this is what they, but this is different here from that.
Oh, we have to wear suspenders?
No, but they did.
I got suspenders.
They did.
Yeah, I grew up.
Yeah, Magic did.
It was a Larry King thing. Everybody was wearing
Magic
Larry
had
King.
a matching everything, remember?
Larry King sat at the bar and everybody thought he was a bartender.
Who?
Larry King.
I feel like we need to really talk about those suspenders.
Oh yeah, he did come, right?
Because
Are they gonna make you all wear
Well,
them?
they were like neon green and like neon orange. The ones that we wore like because we had a private party like not too long ago here, and I was quarterbacking. And yeah, it was just like really big.
When we worked here before at the beginning, like the girls that worked at the bar really looked good, and the guys also looked good. Like
No, they
wore
did, but
stuff
they
that
were
made
the regular ones, not the one that Magic brought later on.
The fireman ones.
Yes,
That's
that-
what I
no,
mean.
it was not
Crossing
the fire
guards. That's what I
one.
mean, yeah.
No, it was his was green,
He-
and
yeah.
his book was green,
His was safety
and,
patrol from high
and
school.
everything was like flashy and fluorescent.
From Magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
he was the
yeah,
only one that
yeah.
wore that. Everybody else wore like regular.
Yeah.
By the way, Magic loves neon colors and like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the brighter the better.
Is there any servers that aren't here? That new ones?
That was a big.
Are you guys the only? Is there anybody else, or is it just you three?
I don't know.
Is every server that works here in this room right now?
I don't know.
Does
Who
anybody
knows?
know?
How many servers are there?
No, they're short.
2 fucking bartenders. And a bar.
So is there no more servers? Is this it?
So there's only 4 servers?
No. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's enough servers. You don't need more.
We're just holding the place.
Yeah. We only had 7 or 6.
That good. That good.
I don't know. Is there any? That's it then. There is no more servers, right? Everybody who's hired is in this room. Does anybody know of anybody that was hired that's not in this room or a server? How many servers? There's only 2 full times, right? 3 full times. You're a full time. You're a full time. Okay, that's good. 1, 2. And
Steven? What up? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, only 2. Yo, you know that guy. Andre?
Hiram?
Oh, Howard worked at Brook.
Oh yeah? With Remo, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna see. I work at the crossroads.
What? Oh yeah?
Sam.
Where do you work at? He works at
You got no cookies in that bag?
Right?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, right, hang on.
Where do you work at?
You like it?
All right, so I'm going to go over some stuff now, okay? So I'm going to take this menu. I don't know how many menus are in here. How many of these are in there?
Of that?
That's just paper.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, what are these? Oh,
Except for
what's
this
that?
shit.
Oh, is that the cocktail we're going to play?
No, well, I'm assuming cocktails as well.
Yeah, that's cocktail. Okay, so I've been talking with Delphine and I talked with Magic, and you know, they're very, like if you worked here before, you know that sometimes the servers would make a lot of money and then the restaurant would do like $1,500. But we'd still make money, right? But the restaurant cannot survive on $1,500 an